Okay, it's me. I'm back again, Gigi, working on my paintings. I'm still using my same colors. This is my second video from the same night. I'm still using my same colors, which I try to call mermaid colors, which is the blue, the aqua, and the purple. And I just have a tiny little bit of pink, just to, you know, whatever, for accent. So in the previous nights when I painted, I had a little bit of a theme going on that I'm going to try to do with each color that I use. So the first night I made this little heart with my pink and purple. I used a balloon to make this. And then on the next night after that, my colors were turquoise and coral. So then I made this one. But when this one was drying, it was not level, so it kind of tilted this way, and some of it ran down more than I wanted. So I was not happy about that. So this color combination, I'm going to try again. And then once again, this was the very first one I made, which is the pink and purple. I really like that one a lot because those are my two favorite colors, and I think it came out quite nicely. This one, I did like the color combination, but I'm unhappy the way my paint moved around when it was drying because I was a goofball and didn't make it level. Okay, so now I'm going to keep on with these mermaid colors, and this time I'm going to use this right here, light aqua color, as my base coat. I tried to use this same color the first time, but I added this silver because I thought it was going to be like glittery, but this is just regular silver, so it didn't make glitter. It just turned it blue. But it still came out nice, but it wasn't the color I was going for in the beginning. So, you know, sometimes you get what you get. So this is going to be my base coat, and I'm going to pour it all around. You know, I know a lot of people just use a black or white base coat, but, you know, I'm not a lot of people, so blah. And then I'm just going to smooth this all around. Once again, I'm going to talk about something that I want is that little cake turner, because that seemed like it's quite easy to get around all around your painting. And sometimes I see how people use it for spinning. I don't think I'm going to spin because I'm in my kitchen and I don't need my walls and my appliances and everything to be painted. And I just use these little sauce packets to help hold my pictures up, my canvas up. And I didn't use those previously, but it's sometimes, even though I have this little cooling rack on top of my metal pan that I'm using here as my surface, still, sometimes it's still hard to get your fingers in there in between the racks and, you know, stuff like that. So just trying to get this all around everywhere. I see some bubbles on there, but I'm going to work on that. Okay, I hope this turns out well. So this is my third attempt. Like I said, I'm going to use the balloon to make a heart shape. I'm just going to try to do that same thing with each one of my color combinations that I use every day. So and just a little bit more. I still think this paint could be a little bit too thick. And I especially think my I don't know how well it's going to work with the balloon, but we're going to try it out. And then also one thing I kind of noticed with the balloon, kind of depends on the way you squeeze the balloon. If you just squeeze it flat into a big ball, or if you pinch it into like a little line. And I think that was a difference. One difference in my two paintings. If you just squeeze it out like this, or sometimes you can really hold it in your fingers and make it like this, more narrow. So this is the way I'm going to try to do it, so I can make my lines of the heart. And then usually I just try to start out with drawing a heart, because, you know, just to have a pattern to go by before I spread my paints. So I'm really gonna just try to use this color because it's gonna be closest to what I already have on here. Just get that and just make a little heart like this. Okay, I'm gonna use something different already for this. This is gonna be better. Oh, I told you I can't draw a straight line. So just try to do it a little more. Go around this way. Draw. It's kind of a cockeyed heart, but you can always just go around more. Make it like this. Make it like this. So like that. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so I'm going to start with my paints, and this time I'm going to, you know, start on this end. And so I'm going to start with this is just a metallic purple. I'm going to try to make really thin little lines because I'm going to have a lot of colors to put on here. And now I already stuck my finger in it. Between sticking my finger in it or dripping, that's my two things that I always do. So I'm gonna need a little more room. And my workspace is kind of crowded, so it's a little bit difficult sometimes. This time I'm not gonna put them in order like this. I'm gonna go this way. That's a lot in the middle. And then I'm going to come back with the second color of purple. The second color of the teal. And the second color of the blue. This is, well, this was I think a cobalt or maybe the phthalo blue, but then I just mixed it with white to make a lighter color blue. I can't remember for sure which one it was actually. And now I'm going to go to my third lightest color, which this one is really not the lightest color, but in the other ones it is. So and this one is the aqua glitter paint. And this one is just the ice blue glitter paint. And then right on the top of everything, I'm gonna put this pink. This is like a color changing pink. And this one I didn't use it on my painting with the marbles, but I just put it. Okay, let me see about this one. There's barely any in here, so first let me take the stick out. I didn't make much of this because I wasn't intending on using too much. So let me get it coming down some. No, then that's that. Okay, now I'm going to get ready to use my balloon. It does seem like I still have a lot of paint, and it doesn't seem like my base coat is very thick. So we're going to see how it's going to work out. And I want to squeeze my balloon flat like this. I don't want it to be big and wide. So I'm going to smash here. That's not working out well. And also I see that my setup I have is not that great. My paints are quite thick. So one thing I did before when I didn't like the way it was like moving around too much, I took a straw. If I can find it. And I'm gonna blow this back a little. I want to keep my shape of my heart as much as I can. And on this side, I want to touch some more. And now I'm going to blow this part a little more right here. Okay, I don't think I can do too much more with that. I'm going to just take this little thing and try to make this just come down a little more like that. Okay, and then also each time that I've made this, I make a little heart on the side. So I'm going to use my 2 color change colors, which is going to be this one. Actually, I have 3 because also the pink. But I usually just make my heart with 2 colors. And I'm going to put just a tiny little dot right there. And I'm going to use this one. Just another tiny dot on top of that. Okay, and then I just take this and come right through the middle. Just going to try it again with this side. That was a little too much for that part, but I'm going to just try to got a little smear right here. Cover that up. And I'm going to just try to do this one more time like this. Swipe over that way. And one more. Swipe over that way. Okay, I like that. I think it turned out nice. I'm going to be more careful with this one. I'm going to make sure it's drying level. Also, it does appear to have a lot of, it's very thick paint. And I see something happen right here. I have a big boo-boo right there. So I'm going to try to fix it with something. And I'm going to maybe use like this because oh no, that's making a mess. Okay, we're going to forget about that. I'm going to use, you know, maybe some of this and try to fix this little area right in here because it's like it's not too covered in paint right here. And then I'm going to just like swirl this some kind of way like that. It's there. See how you can fix it? Okay, so let me know what you think.